There's a lot of things probably these uniform policies should address, maybe as far as modesty is concerned, that is not necessarily just a skirt issue.
Well, parents sounding off tonight after a school board proposed a potential ban on girls wearing skirts in school.
Yeah, many parents say that decision imposes on their religious rights. Tonight, the Tangipahoa School Board voted on whether or not they will move forward with banning skirts. WDSU reporter Courtney Williams has the story.
Well, many parents made their points clear tonight, stating the thought of banning skirts altogether is unfair and should have never been considered in the first place.
Sometimes that extra layer of fabric is a lifesaver that prevents a lot of embarrassment.
Heather McCone is the mother of a soon-to-be fifth grader who would be affected by this rule. She tells me when she first heard about the potential ban of skirts, she felt it was an attack on her Pentecostal religion.
9 times out of 10, the ones that's wearing her religious beliefs are the decent length or the correct length. It's the ones that kind of try to get away with it. Our religious beliefs, we believe that's women wear skirts.
According to the superintendent, a dress code committee made up of parents and employees recommended the idea of banning skirts. When the idea was presented to the policy committee, which consists of 9 board members, it passed. One board member says it was never their intention to impose on anyone's religion. Instead, they just wanted to find a way to get students to comply.
It's to eliminate disruptions and distractions. It wasn't about skirts necessarily. It was just about a blatant violation of dress code policy. That's what we're trying to prevent.
In a way to prevent students from not complying and still respect people's religious beliefs, the board voted to send the dress code back to the policy committee for revisions.
By no means are we trying to step on anyone's religious worship. That would be the last thing that we would do.
I do understand that they weren't trying to, put stipulations on religious reasons. But I am very happy overall.
Now, the dress code regarding the skirts will be sent back to the policy committee for revisions. For now, reporting in Tangipahoa Parish, Courtney Williams, WDSU News.